And now to Thom Fielder, who's out at the Buckham Alley Theater. Tom, take it away.
Thanks, Mike. This is Thom Fielder here with Flint Theater Live, and we're at the opening night of Mark Friesen's play, Landlord Troy and the Disciples of Cyclone Hallelujah. As you can see, there's a lot of people milling about. The show was a success. Mark, you know, is a local playwright, and we expect bigger and better things out of him. We're going to call him over and ask him how he thought tonight's festivities went. I'm sure he will be pleased. Everyone here seems to be having a wonderful time, and the play was filled with laughter from beginning to end. And here's our local famous playwright who's working on a musical at the moment.
That's right. What's so while you work? No.
So, how do you feel how tonight went?
Good, real good.
No, I should be very proud if I were you.
Well, I am. I'm proud of my director and my cast and my play and this space. This is a wonderful acting space.
Yeah, it played very well here. Were you surprised about the amount of laughs?
Well, I guess I was surprised at how many groups of laughs there were. Instead of people laughing as an audience, ha 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 ha, they would laugh as an individual here, as a small subgroup here, as a larger group over there. Every once in a while there was the laughs that came for everybody, but it just was amazing how it was like laughter being juggled around a crowded room.
No, you could after a while, you could sense certain people were going to laugh at certain lines.
Yeah, you're right. And I recognized some of the laughs, and I didn't recognize some of them, and I was kind of craning my neck trying to see who was laughing at what.
Well, I noticed there's so many people that I've seen tonight that I haven't seen in years. I mean, all friends from way back when. You must be real pleased.
It's a great way to have a party. Yeah, put it in the newspaper.
A very wonderful way to have a party. So, how are the ticket sales going for the rest of the run? Do you know yet?
No, I have no idea. I don't try and stay away from that aspect of the business. Even though I have a bigger monetary investment than anybody else, so I should be interested, but not. Maybe I'm mistaken here. I haven't.
And here we come, Mark's father, Herbert Friesen. How did you think tonight went?
Oh, it just went perfect.
He's an engineer, though. I understand he teaches math and physics.
There was a wonderful dog in the show, Sasha. Can you get Sasha? How did you think tonight went? Now that's the best piece of costume work I've seen in years. Here we have Kathy Cooper Friesen, Mark's wife. You must be pleased with tonight's success.
Yes, I'm very pleased. It was a lot of fun.
It was. Did you expect it would be so responsive, the audience?
Well, I wasn't sure because I haven't read the last few rewrites, but it was very, very funny.
It was. I was surprised that people laughed as often as they did.
Yeah, well, I was one of them.
I know Mark is real pleased, but for all his friends and family that made it. Is your sister here?
My sister's not here, no.
Oh.
No, but my sister-in-law is.
Well, you know, I saw someone that I thought I recognized from the wedding.
Well, I recognize a lot of people from the wedding. In fact, it seems like a reunion.
I know Mark was talking about that too. It's just wonderful that so many friends were able to come for opening night. Did you enjoy the play in the space?
Yeah, I thought it was a great place to have this particular play.
Yeah, because Buckham Alley is a small theater, and it is in the thrust with audience sitting on three sides. And I don't think Mark wrote it specifically for that.
Well, I'm not sure. When he started the play, he started it in sort of a ravine, and it seemed like it had three sides, actually, when he sat down to write the play.
Oh, that's great. Well, thanks for talking with us. Let's bring in Louise. This is Mrs. Louise Friesen, an old dear friend of mine, and must be a very proud parent tonight.
Well, I am. I really enjoyed it, and it surprised me, as all of Mark's things do.
You mean the script, the material in the script surprised you?
I guess how much there was to laugh at. It seems to me I read that script a few years back, and I don't remember laughing so much. I really enjoyed it.
Well, I remarked to Mark that when I read it, I laughed out loud a few times, but it is amazing that once you see it presented, how different things really strike you as funny.
The actors said that too, that they said they didn't know what was going to get laughs and what wasn't, and then all of a sudden they have to wait until the laugh is over. So
yeah, well, I think everyone should be pleased and proud. I think it was very much of a success.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us. I noticed your other son and one of your daughters is here too.
That's right. And if you can get them over here, you're a better man than I am.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Here we have Ron Bedour, who played the lead in the play tonight. Ron, how'd you think it went tonight?
I thought it went very well. I think the biggest part of it was that we have a really fabulous script. I knew that the first time when I read the script was in early summer and it was a little rough. The second time I read it was with a script that we're working with now. I laughed through the whole thing. I knew as soon as I read the script that the show was going to be a scream.
Did you anticipate at all how responsive the audience would be?
No, we expected them to be a little more flat than they were. All audiences are different. Some will laugh at all of the practical jokes and the slapstick stuff. Some will laugh at all the innuendos. Some will sit there and never laugh at all and walk out at the end and say, that was a funny show. So you never know what kind you're going to get. But I think it was a great audience for an opening night, because after the second line they started laughing, and that kind of picked everybody's energy up almost instantly and helped quite a bit.
It didn't take long at all for the audience to get into it.
No.
Now, you also designed and built the set, is that right?
Well, Shannon had the basic concept of it, of what her and Mark wanted, and I just basically executed what was there and their design and stuff, and said, well, we can do this and we can do that. We can't do all of it, but we're giving it a shot.
We're joined here by Jennifer Cook, is it?
Yes, Jennifer.
She played Ron's wife in the play. You were very good in the show tonight.
Well, thank you.
Were you pleased with the outcome of it?
I'm very pleased. It was great to have an audience here this size. It's better to have an audience than none at all, right?
Oh, very much so. I do know that this house was kind of large to the normal Buckham house.
Yeah, kind of. The last show got really good houses, so hopefully this will be a trend that will continue.
Well, I myself was sitting right behind Ed Bradley, the Journal arts editor, so hopefully he'll give a good write-up and the audiences will pack it.
Great. I hope so.
It's a very entertaining show.
Thanks.
So I noticed that you're on loan from Encore Productions?
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
That's a production company that I started with a couple of friends. We're based out of the Saginaw area. We've done some things here at Buckham. We hope to be back here again in the spring doing another show. We have a production company and we put shows up wherever anybody's got a space they need something to put in.
What other show did you do here?
We did a show here called Last of the Red Hot Lovers in May. It's a show by Neil Simon.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the show. So you got another project lined up soon?
Yes, we're working on Extremities, which we hope to put in here next spring sometime.
Oh, well, that'd be a good move for Buckham Theater.
Yeah, so.
Are you going to direct it, or are you going to be in it? Or?
I will be acting in it.
So. Do you have a director picked out yet?
Not yet. We're working on that.
Well, I want to congratulate you again and wish you good luck in the future.
Thank you.
I really do get Cloud. This is my wife.
Yeah, it's a happy ending all the way around, folks. Now let me call in Crazy Wendell Johnson. Mr. Johnson. Mr. Skiba, may I grab Mr. Johnson for a minute? This way? Come on, this guy is such a ham. Look at him. Now, he knows the camera's on, and so he's just really going. This is Wendell Johnson. He plays the leader of the cult in this show, Gray Mountain, also known as Dirk.
No, I'm no longer called Dirk. I am Gray Mountain.
Well, I thought it should have been Dirt.
Well, you might have known me as Dirk, but I am now Gray Mountain.
Well, I've heard other people call you Dirt.
No sex, no death, no materialism. Just keep to this. What are you talking about?
Well, you've been a pretty busy actor here in the area lately. You just finished doing Spoon River Anthology here.
Yeah, I just got a shirt. T-shirt.
Well, all right.
Hey, collecting on my work, you know. I paid for it, though. yeah, it feels good. Good opening night. Great crowd. The crowd made it.
Were you surprised about the number of laughs?
Yeah. In fact, I had to just throw some lines in the garbage because there was no room for them. No time.
Oh, you mean you did that on purpose?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Everything I do is on purpose. Purpose. Yes.
Well, you know, I read the play and I heard they had made some cuts, but I didn't realize to what extent.
Well, some of the cuts were just in places where the reaction of the crowd would have been so big you wouldn't even have had time for them. Would have cut down the pacing, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean.
Like having a turned-in eyelash on your eyeball, you know, it hurts. Get that eyelash out of my eye!
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. This is an actor at work.
Hey, well, now, are you doing something now?
Well, I just finished that eyelash. It just won't go away, that eyelash. I just finished The Crucible at U of M, Flint.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And then I start rehearsal for the Nutcracker, Ballet Michigan, Flint Institute of Music
Kayla's
tomorrow.
Back. That's right. That's
right.
Great. All I know is that Mark wrote a funny play. He had a lot of his friends here who appreciated his work and had a lot more insight than maybe an ordinary crowd, but I don't think that it eliminates just people who don't know him from the humor of it.
Right.